Hi, I'm Alan Byers from Videntity, and in this screencast I'm going to talk about some of the latest and greatest things we're doing around automatic blood pressure monitoring. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you a sample application. This is from our repository, our development branch. So it is accessible, but it's not ready for prime time. But we'll go ahead and give you a preview. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get my blood pressure. I'm using the A&D digital blood pressure monitor UA767PC, which is an off-the-shelf blood pressure meter. It has a serial interface. I'm using a serial to USB device. This application should work with any computer with a serial connection, Windows, Mac, or Linux. I'm doing it in Linux here because that's what I developed it in. So I'm going to get my blood pressure. On the device. And you see my blood pressure readings. Now I could send this through Twitter, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to send it through Videntity. Why? Because Videntity is more secure, and it's also going to verify that I actually meant to send this reading. There's lots of ways to verify your identity through Videntity, but I'm going to show you one way. In just a second, I'm going to get a one-time password. So let's set my blood pressure. And see, I just got a text message with a one-time code I'm going to put in. And submit the passcode. And that is actually verifying that I did send the data. Now what that's actually doing is that's graphing the data. Let's go ahead and okay, so now I'm going to show you that data being read. Take a few minutes or maybe up to a minute and a half to actually end up in the system. So I'm going to log in. And I'll go ahead and log in using Twitter OAuth. You could also log in with Facebook Connect. Okay. And here's my chart. There's the highs, lows, and so it graphs this. And we're also working on doing the same thing with weight. We have support for the Withings scale and very early support for the Wii balance board, but that's not terribly accurate. And working on getting this, also this A&D scale, working in a similar manner. And now I'm going to show you some other things. Hi, I'm back, and in this section I'm going to briefly discuss what Videntity is doing with mobile text messaging, SMS, and Twitter. And I'm going to demonstrate how you can use Videntity to send medical information or retrieve medical information for yourself. And once again, we're going to use blood pressure as the example. So I can actually send a text message to the Videntity OHM portal, which is VOHM on Twitter. I actually send a direct message, so I can use SMS for that. So I can send something like GBP for get blood pressure, and that will actually return my blood pressure in the form of a text message. And for these other examples, I will just use TweetDeck because it's easier and you can see it easier on your screen. So I can say send blood pressure, say to your physician, but in this case I'm going to send it to myself. And similarly, I can actually send my health insurance card. So in just a few moments we will get responses for those things. Wow. There we go. And here is my blood pressure information. And see this URL? This URL is a one-time URL, so it actually self-destructs. So when you send the information to someone, it's only available for a limited time. You see this is automatically generated on the fly. And as a similar example here, we'll look at the insurance information. And here's a copy of my insurance card. It was sent doing it the same way. And we'll also see where it actually returned my blood pressure via text message. So it's actually sending out the details of the blood pressure in a short text message and also sending the URL in the same way. Thank you very much, and namaste.